Did you know that the Bible contains powerful secrets that can transform your financial life? Bob Proctor, one of the greatest success mentors, deeply studied these teachings, and in today's video, we're going to reveal how they can change your relationship with money. If you've tried everything and still feel like your financial life is stuck, this video is for you. Have you ever imagined discovering the same principles used by great millionaires based on the ancient wisdom of the Bible? What would your life be like if you could apply these secrets and finally achieve the prosperity you desire? Stay with me because in the next few minutes, you will learn how to unlock wealth in a way you might have never imagined. Let's get straight to the point, without fluff, to show how these habits can add value to your life and help you achieve the abundance you deserve. The first secret of biblical wealth, the law of sowing and reaping. Think about this. When you plant a seed in the soil, you know that you'll harvest something in return. It could be a tree, flowers, or fruit. It depends on the type of seed you planted. Life works the same way. Everything you do is a seed you're planting, and the quality of that seed will determine what you reap in the future. The Bible speaks very clearly about this in Galatians 6:7. Do not be deceived. God cannot be mocked. A man reaps what he sows. In other words, whatever you put into the world, whether good or bad, will come back to you at some point. If you plant effort, dedication, and good values, you will reap abundance, prosperity, and success. But how do you apply this principle in your daily life? Let's simplify. Bob Proctor always said that, to start prospering, you need to sow actions that are aligned with your goals. Want an example? If you want to improve your financial situation, you need to plant effort, discipline, and financial education. Studying how money works, working diligently, being generous when you can, and saving wisely are all ways to sow good seeds that will eventually generate a harvest of wealth. Here's an important detail. The law of sowing and reaping isn't just about money. It applies to every area of your life. If you want good relationships, you must sow respect, kindness, and understanding. If you desire better health, you need to plant good habits like healthy eating and exercise. Everything you do is a seed, and the return will be directly proportional to what you planted. The second secret of biblical wealth, the power of faith. Now let's dive into the second secret of biblical wealth, the power of faith. The Bible talks a lot about faith, and Bob Proctor always said that faith is a crucial force in achieving any goal, including wealth. In Hebrews 11:1 we read, "Faith is the assurance of what we hope for and the certainty of things we do not see." And when it comes to financial success, faith plays a fundamental role. Think about it. Faith is believing in something that has not yet materialized. It's having the conviction that, even without seeing immediate results, they are on their way. This is something Bob Proctor always emphasized. He believed that faith is the foundation for turning dreams into reality, especially when it comes to prosperity. If you don't believe you can achieve wealth, how can you expect to attain it? But it's not enough just to have faith, right? Faith without action is like a seed that was never planted. Bob Proctor always said that faith is acting as if success is already certain. When you truly have faith, you start to take actions that reflect that confidence. If you believe you will be prosperous, you will begin to act like someone who values money, seeks knowledge, and gets involved in growth-oriented projects. The third secret of biblical wealth, the power of generosity. Now let's move on to the third secret of biblical wealth, the power of generosity. The Bible is very clear about the role of generosity in prosperity. In Luke 6:38, Jesus says, "Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be poured into your lap." This means that the more you give, the more you receive. And when we talk about wealth, this spiritual law applies directly. Bob Proctor was always a strong advocate of the idea that generosity is one of the keys to attracting abundance. He believed that when you give genuinely, whether it's money, time, or resources, you create a cycle of prosperity in your life. That's because generosity is like an energy you put into the world, and that energy returns to you multiplied. Why does generosity attract wealth? It may seem counterintuitive, but giving is a form of receiving. That's because, by practicing generosity, you demonstrate an abundance mindset. If you're willing to share what you have, it means you believe there will always be more. Bob Proctor emphasized that people who live in scarcity are often afraid to give because they think they will be left without. However, this mental attitude only creates more scarcity. Generosity breaks that cycle. When you give, you are telling the universe or God that you trust there's more where that came from. The fourth secret of biblical wealth, the importance of gratitude. The fourth secret of biblical wealth is the practice of gratitude. The Bible teaches us in many passages about the importance of being grateful for what we already have. In 1 Thessalonians 5:18, it is written, "Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you." This simple practice can be one of the greatest pillars of prosperity. Bob Proctor always emphasized the power of gratitude as one of the most powerful forces to attract wealth and success into anyone's life. When you are grateful for what you already have, you enter a vibration of abundance instead of scarcity. That's because, by recognizing the blessings that are already present in your life, you are focusing on the positive and opening space for more good things to happen. Bob Proctor said that gratitude is like a magnet, attracting even more reasons for you to be grateful. In other words, the more you practice gratitude, the more opportunities, wealth, and prosperity come your way. Often, people get so focused on what they don't have that they forget to appreciate what they've already achieved. Gratitude helps change that mindset. When you start being grateful, even for the little things, like your health, your family, or your daily achievements, you begin to see the world differently. And as Bob Proctor always reminded us, the way you see the world determines the type of reality you create for yourself. This biblical secret isn't just about saying thank you, but about living a life of genuine gratitude. When you practice gratitude daily, you elevate your energy. According to Proctor, this puts you on the same frequency as prosperity. The Bible also teaches us that God blesses those with a grateful heart. Gratitude is therefore an essential step to attracting divine wealth. The fifth secret of biblical wealth, the importance of financial wisdom. The Bible is rich in teachings about managing money and the resources we have. In Proverbs 24:3-4, it is written, "By wisdom a house is built, and through understanding it is established." This passage reminds us that to build a life of prosperity, we need wisdom and discernment, especially when it comes to our finances. When we talk about financial wisdom, we're referring to the ability to make conscious and informed choices about how we spend, invest, and save our money. Many people fall into the trap of living on autopilot, spending without thinking or without a plan. Financial wisdom teaches us that it's essential to be mindful of our decisions and how we manage our money. Bob Proctor always emphasized that to attract wealth, it's necessary to act intelligently and strategically. The first part of financial wisdom is knowledge. You can't expect to reap positive results if you don't understand how the financial world works. A fundamental aspect of this knowledge is understanding the difference between assets and liabilities. Assets are things that put money in your pocket, while liabilities are expenses that take money away from you. This is an essential lesson that many people have yet to internalize. Financial wisdom teaches us to prioritize acquiring assets because this is what truly generates wealth in the long term. When you invest in financial education, you prepare yourself to make decisions that will increase your prosperity. One of the smartest practices you can adopt to cultivate financial wisdom is creating a budget. Bob Proctor always talked about the importance of knowing exactly where your money is going. A budget isn't just a list of income and expenses. It's a powerful tool that helps you visualize your finances and identify areas where you can save and invest better. Another important aspect of financial wisdom is investing in yourself. This means seeking self-development, learning new skills, and improving your competencies. The Bible teaches us that wisdom is more valuable than gold. Proverbs 16:16. When you invest in your education and skills, you're increasing your potential to earn more money and create opportunities. The last part of financial wisdom is seeking advice and guidance. Often, we try to do everything on our own, and this can lead to hasty decisions. The Bible also teaches us that there is wisdom in a multitude of counselors. Proverbs 15, verse 22. Don't hesitate to seek help from more experienced people or financial experts. Bob Proctor always recommended that we learn from those who have already walked the path we wish to follow. This exchange of experiences can save time and energy, as well as help avoid common mistakes that can be costly. Therefore, financial wisdom is an essential component of any journey toward wealth. As Bob Proctor taught us, wisdom is not just a collection of information, but the ability to apply that knowledge in our lives. When you invest in your financial education, create a budget, set clear goals, and seek advice, you are preparing yourself to reap an abundant harvest. If you enjoyed this content and want to continue your journey toward knowledge and wealth, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates, and share your thoughts in the comments. We want to know how these secrets are impacting your life. Join us in this community, and together, let's build a more prosperous future. See you in the next video.